Do you like cosplay? Specifically, do you like cosplay competitions? Because we got something exciting in store today.
Yes, that's right, Jeremy. We are joined by the lovely Owldamone as she has some exciting news to reveal about TGX happening next year at Melbourne.
So tune into this episode. We're going to talk all about it right now. Welcome back to the Just Because podcast, a podcast about all things life and cosplay. Now, welcome back, Danny. It's good to see you. And we've also got a special guest today for very special reasons. Danny, could you please introduce our special guest today?
Oh, yes, I would absolutely love to introduce the wonderful Owldamone. She goes by she, her. She's the cosplay coordinator of TGX. She's a competitive cosplayer and has been for the past 2.5 years. She's a streamer, content creator, and just a wonderful, energetic being all around. Look at her. So cute.
Introduce Owldamone. Elle, thanks for joining us.
Of course. Are you kidding? I love you guys. This is so cool.
We love you too.
Okay, Danny, get it kicked off. What are we talking about?
We are talking about TGX. So, Al, could you explain to our audience what TGX is, what it's about, for those who haven't heard of it before?
Yep. So the Game Expo is a Melbourne-run grassroots convention. I mean, it's all run majority by volunteers, by folks in the local community who have experience in like esports, very big esports nerds in the Game Expo stuff, which is awesome. It's been running it's about to enter its 4th year. As of next year, which is really, really cool. A lot of esports tournaments. So this year we had 2 creator showdowns on Apex Legends and Marvel Rivals. There's a bunch of tournaments for anyone to participate in, like Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, Fortnite. It's just very game centric in all types of games. So like your tabletop, your indies, your retro, and then of course there's a really big cosplay community around the Game Expo as well. And it's the first convention of the year, at least in Melbourne. So it kind of like kicks off convention season.
Hell yeah.
It's really cool.
Danny, did you go to TGX this year?
It was so exciting. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was like, last year. No, that was this year.
This year.
I'm already ready for the next year.
I'm in the same brain. I've been saying all the time, I was like, oh, last year's TGX. I was like, Diva, that was 7 months ago.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. Yeah,
no,
it was
I get in
this
the
year.
So
it was really fun.
It's in March, yeah, I think. What's the dates of the con usually?
Yeah. I think this year was the 11th and the 12th, but next year it's the 14th or 15th. So it's usually a couple weeks into March.
Oh, there you go, Danny. That's the day for my birthday. That's pretty cool. Maybe it's a good little
it is too. Oh my gosh. It was a lot of fun when I went this year, and I went as a creator as well. And
yes, you did.
I was impressed. I was impressed by how much they provided for everyone.
It's a good reason to go down to Melbourne because, Danny, you and I harp on all the time. It's like, well, we miss DreamHack. We need something to fill the void.
True.
From your experience, because Al, I'm assuming you went to DreamHack as well.
Of course I did. Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't take me away from there.
Of course. And we're obviously missing a convention start of the year's gaming focus. In your opinion, or for both of you who've been there, I haven't been there yet, obviously. How does it kind of measure up to stuff like DreamHack or even PAX that just recently went? What do you feel, kind of sets it apart? What do you feel? What's the draw? Why should people go to this con versus any other kind of gaming con that we've seen?
Yeah. The cool thing I love about TGX is all the tournaments and variety it has. It's also a big focus on fighting games. Again, stuff that happens at TGX is very reflective of the team that run it.
Right.
They're big esports nerds. They're big fighting games nerds. And it's a very interactive way to let me think. Sorry, I'm picking up my words. I'm a scientist. I should know this.
No, you're all good. You're so fine.
It's a very interactive way to enjoy gaming at a convention because there's so much for you as an attendee to sit down and do. Like you can have a whole day full of activities. It's just gaming centric, and it is only in its 4th year, so it still is growing. DreamHack and PAX are absolute powerhouses. My projection is that TGX will continue to grow, and it has grown year on year, to end up being even bigger than it is. But even within its first 2 years, it was able to increase exponentially. It started off really small, but that's how you got to do it to make sure everything's kind of running smoothly. Yeah, and TGX has continued year on year to run really, really smoothly by growing at a rate that is doable for the staff we have.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really cool. I was about to say I kind of like that it's not absolutely huge yet because you can actually hear yourself and you can like find people and chat
Yeah.
and yeah, I really like, and it was still really busy. Like it was still a
Oh,
very
yeah.
busy full on con, but at the same time it felt more, I don't know,
It feels like a community. Yeah, it
focused,
feels a
yeah.
lot like a If it's a very community convention, which is really really cool. And again, it's a really great way to start the year before convention season gets absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's some charm in having those smaller conventions that aren't necessarily powerhouses because
I love going to them.
Yeah, it does
Yes,
bring
I
the
agree.
let's say the avid con goers
Yeah.
out again.
And every big like powerhouse convention starts off smaller. And so TGX the last 3, nearly 4 years have really been putting themselves on the map as like this is like another gaming convention that's like complete opposite side of the year to PAX. So you can get your gaming convention in and then PAX will be like 6-7 months later. So
Yeah.
for those more like gaming centric like cosplayers, creators, attendees, they have more than one convention a year that piques their interest.
Yes, I actually really like that. And you did say TGX is constantly growing each year. So I was curious if you know of anything new coming to TGX this year that they didn't have last year, like maybe a vendor or a specific activity or game or anything at all.
Yes, so that is what I'm here for. I'm here to talk about a very, very cool announcement that we have. So I've started as a cosplay coordinator as of, I think like 3 months ago, and I've been working nonstop on this. And
Let's
I've
go.
a few things I've done, but the biggest thing is oh my god, okay. Next year, the Game Expo will be the home of an international preliminary called Tournament of Champions held in Austria. It is a craftsmanship competition that equally weighs 5 categories. So Tournament of Champions was first created in 2020. They had their first year of competitions in 2023. Similar to other international comps where you have representatives from each country and they all come together in one place and like represent their country, like fight each other out. You would have said that, Joe, but you did WCS. So you've represented Australia before.
I mean,
which is
Tournament
really
of Champions
cool.
sounds like we have to beat each other up in like a fight, literally a fighting, championship.
Smash Brothers.
Smash
cosplay
Brothers, just better
edition.
folk than cosplay. But in this Tournament of Champions, it sounds like it's a craft-based competition. Could you tell us a bit more about
That's
it?
so
Like,
exciting.
who can enter, who's it
Absolutely.
open to, what's
Yes.
involved?
So usually with cosplay competitions, so Tournament of Champions was created because they wanted a competition that equally weighed all techniques in judging. So usually with a cosplay competition, you're judged on accuracy and techniques used and how well you've done those techniques. But those can be any number of techniques. It can just be strictly needlework, or you can do a whole bunch of different techniques. But you don't have to, and you can still get full points. You can still win. With Tournament of Champions, every single entrant will be judged in 5 categories: needlework, armor, prop making, craftsmanship, and my favorite, wig and makeup.
Interesting.
Wig and makeup is a judging category.
Yeah, wow.
That's
okay.
cool. People construct wigs as if they are armor these
Yeah,
days, to be honest.
Exactly.
It's
You
crazy.
can get people that do face paint, prosthetics,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Like that's really huge here. So it's
So-
cool that that's a judging category.
Just by the sounds of it, where there's 5 different categories, just as a thought of obviously someone who's like, oh, well, judging, competition, characters, criteria, would, by the sounds of it, it would be more advantageous to incorporate a costume that did have an element of all of those things in all of those categories to kind of at least
Absolutely.
be on the board for those things.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Exactly. Like it's meant to encourage really multi-technique builds because you don't want to do yourself a disservice of only entering an armor only build. And it's like, okay, you've missed out on 80%
Yeah.
of the eligible points for your build. So you need to show all 5 techniques to give yourself the best chance to do well in the competition. And the first thing I think of is Monster Hunter. I better see a
Yes.
Monster Hunter build. Show it to me.
That would be really cool. I love Monster Hunter builds so much. They're
Because
super
they're
technical.
multifaceted. And the other
Yeah.
cool thing about TSC is it's any media. So it doesn't have to be gaming. If you have something
fun.
outside gaming, one of the finalists for I think this year or last year did a Glinda costume It was beautiful, and all these cool techniques they incorporated into it. But yeah, it can be from any known media.
Okay.
So yeah, film, television, anime, manga, gaming, whatever your heart's desire is.
Cool. Could you tell us a bit
So-
more about the competition itself, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah.
Like, who's it open to? Is it duos? Is it
Yeah.
solos? I know there's no skips,
Yes.
obviously.
Yeah.
What are the criteria? Yeah. What details do we need?
So it's specifically for Australian entrants. So you would need to be either a citizen or resident of Australia, as you would be the Australian representative, and it's for solo entrants only.
Cool.
Yeah. It was I can't remember if you said if it was performance based or not. Like, do you do it performance
No performance. It's purely craftsmanship. So you would just be doing like a funky stage walk on, like a couple of poses, and then call it a day. Because the full focus of this comp is to focus on showcasing different types of techniques on the same costume and judging those to an equal value. Because I think the thing that got me the most with this, what really drew me to it, was like the wig and makeup category. Like that's Australian cosplayers love doing like a helmet wig, complicated face paint, face prosthetics, and it's cool that they know that like that is as important as your sewing, as your armor, as your prop work.
Yeah, I agree. I was also going to ask, so are there going to be winners of each category and then the big main winner of all of them in one? Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's how the big boy comp works. So the actual Tournament of Champions held in Austria has those techniques as categories. They also have like an audience vote category, which is really cute. And then they have the grand champion. How we're going to do it TGX is just your standard like first place, second place, third place.
Yep.
So there'll still be like cash prizes, and then first place will win, being the representative, but also an all expenses paid return trip to Austria. So TGX in collaboration with Unicon, who runs TOC, will be covering everything that the cosplayer needs to get to Austria and be there and compete and represent us and make us proud by being there.
That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's really exciting.
That is very
I'm
fun.
so jealous I can't compete. The 1 year I can't compete in 2 years.
Oh yeah, that's so true.
Because you're running
That's
it.
fine.
Right.
I know.
So is it one of those things where if you're running it, you can't compete? Is that what it is? Or
I'm going to have so much I'm doing.
yeah.
I have pre-judging sessions, I have marshalling, like such a conflict of interest. But I'm just happy that I'm able to help bring this to Australia because there's such a demand for more competitions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking to Danny about this
I agree.
over the last few months too, because we're not obviously actively competing at the moment. We're doing our own
right
ventures,
now.
as we all are. But obviously, at one point in time, we're like, we'll think about it. But we've kind of talked about, the only international comp that we've had consistently for a very long time has been WCS. So there have been spots of different comps here and there, like the PAX Crown Championships, the Oz Comic Con Championships. Most recently had the international, Extreme Cosplay Gathering that unfortunately hasn't really proceeded.
I'm praying that it comes back. I'm manifesting.
Yeah, me too.
And even DreamHack had their own international comp as well, but it seems to be sporadic. And I think a large part of that is quite literally because Australia is in this tucked away corner of the globe from a lot of other, also Western nations who do have a lot of money to fund these things in Europe and America.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice that we've got something that we have the opportunity, because even to fly someone from Australia over to Europe or America would be quite expensive.
Yeah, I can tell you that's correct.
Yeah, so for you guys to kind of bring this into the works and work on it the last few months, what's kind of gone into the discussions to actually make it happen? Because it's a pretty big thing to actually make it happen. So what's actually been happening?
Budget. It's budget. Oh my gosh. It's the team at TGX and Danny McFan Instagram who runs TOC. He's the brainchild that put everything together. Has been wonderful in helping us sort this. But I guess that's the big especially for more grassroots conventions like ourselves, the real roadblock to doing an international preliminary is cost.
Yeah.
There are some international preliminaries that you also have to pay like an entry fee.
Yep.
TSC do not have that, thank God. We just have
Oh
to
my
pay
gosh.
for travel costs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, which is so fair. I totally understand competitions needing to charge, to run things. But yeah, not all conventions would be able to,
Yeah, no,
have
absolutely.
the funds to do that.
Is this something that, if you don't mind me asking, is this something that TGX, they would be the ones helping the winner fly to Austria, or is the convention in? Okay, so TGX is helping fund it. For that matter, and you mentioned budget and all that too. What is kind of the draw for a convention like TGX to host the comp and obviously spend money? Because if anything, it shows that, hey, we're willing to bring this great competition to our country and host it, which kind of reflects, hey, we want to do something for the community. But is that kind of the main draw for TGX hosting such a comp?
Yeah. I mean, I guess we all have different reasons. My reason for TOC is when I stepped into this role, my first thing was that I want to get more people on stage. I want more opportunities this year for the Cosplay Cup. And we'll discuss the Cosplay Cup in a moment. That's not going anywhere, by the way. This isn't a replacement. This is an addition. There's 2 comps. Why not put on 2 comps on my first event? That's fine. So Cosplay Cup this year had over 40 applicants, and there were only 14 spots.
Wow.
So there were a lot of people who applied to compete and weren't able because there genuinely just wasn't enough space.
Yep.
Now, when it comes to comms, I promise you that cons are letting as many people as they physically can while still allowing for enough prejudging time, judges to have breaks, that's very important, and enough time to get everyone marshaled and set up and time to perform, be on stage, all of that. So TGX let in as many people as they could, but there were still a lot of people who were disappointed and really wanted the opportunity to compete. So the TOC, it's another way for people to get on stage and show their work. So yeah, the draw for me with TOC is getting more cosplayers on stage and also giving more cosplayers the opportunity to compete internationally, because at the moment it's WCS, PAX Crowns, and they just announced Tokyo Alley Perth with the Nordic Cosplay Championship, which is crazy.
Yes. I saw that. I was like,
and this makes it 4. So this will be the 4th international preliminary for Australia, which is really cool.
It's a good time to want to compete. I've always been afraid of competing. So I was actually going to ask you, for those who might be afraid of competing too, what advice do you have? How would you encourage people to just give it a shot? I always have friends be like, do it. And I'm like, no, I'm not good enough, So what would you...
You can only gain things out of entering a cosplay competition. There's I speak about this so much. Because people think of cosplay competitions and the first thing they think of is awards and placing.
Mm-hmm.
And for sure that's a thing. Obviously everyone would like a cool illustrious models trophy. I'm one of them. However, what I always get out of cosplay competitions is 3 things. Showcasing my work on stage, which is really cool. Jeremy, you understand. Going on stage and everyone cheering for you is a euphoric feeling.
It's pretty nice.
It's so cool. It makes you feel wow, you like what I made. 2, feedback from judges. Most of my growth over the past 2.5 years as a crafter is attributed to actionable advice that professional masters of their craft judges have given me that I wouldn't know about if I hadn't spoke to them in that context. And then also the competitive community is amazing. I've made so many friends from being backstage at comps. The competitive cosplayers are the loveliest people in the world. It's a really, and we support each other really nice. If a cosplayer is on stage during a comp, we're not all backstage being I hope you do. We're all oh my god, my favorite part is their sword. Oh, my favorite part is their wig. We're glazing each other backstage.
That's
it's
cute.
It's so nice. So it's so welcoming and sweet and. Yeah, it's cool. It's scary. I understand. I was scared, but you get so much out of it. And your work's beautiful, Daniella. You should enter a comp.
Oh, thank you. I will.
I will apply. I will hack your account and apply on behalf of you.
Sometimes I wonder if that's the push I need, is someone to just do it for me.
Just get Byron to do it.
Yeah, I just won't look. Just
quick submit for me.
Yeah. Oh, that's really good to know. Okay. Also, I forgot what I was going to ask after that because I got distracted by the idea of competing. I'm really excited for TGX's comp in general. Like, I do think it's really cool that we have more international comps coming to Australia because I feel like we're very behind compared to the rest of the world.
Yeah,
we're
Australia,
lacking opportunities a lot.
Yeah.
And like Jeremy said, we're like secluded away from
We're
the rest
all
of
the
the
way
world.
over here, mate. But
Yeah.
Australia has a lot of awesome talents. Like every comp I've been to, and I've like, I want to give an example for Pixel Expo. That comp had me floored. Both divisions. They had an apprenticeship and a master's division, and I'm like, okay, both of these groups are scary. Like these are really cool. So we have a lot of really cool talent. So it's just really cool to have more opportunities for Australia to be on the world stage. Because, like, I want us to come there and everyone to be like, whoa, who's this crazy cool guy that has this big build? I'm like, we're Australia, mate.
That's how I feel when Hench won.
When Hench won, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Prime example.
That was really
we have
cool. I
awesome
was like-
talent here.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, go Australia.
I felt so patriotic. I felt
Yeah,
the
me
most patriotic
too.
I felt in my life.
Imagine
Watching
being
them
something to be
win.
proud of. Like, yeah, one of us.
Yeah.
One of us. That was us.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, Australia wins, you know
exactly.
that's right.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Jeremy, do you have any
Yeah,
questions
look,
about?
well, if just with TGX in general, because you mentioned that there was a big focus on fighting games, and obviously by the sounds of it, they're wanting to incorporate cosplay a lot more into it. And obviously, there's like indie developers. And
Oh, I
stuff
thought
like
that
as
was
well.
my internet, and then I saw you kept moving. So
No, it's okay, Daddy. It's fine. Yeah,
Sorry,
everyone is
sorry,
frozen
it
for a
froze for a
second.
second. I'm so
Anyone
sorry.
listening in, this is going to be a nice little what's going on there, but don't worry. We're all frozen for a half second there. It's all good. No, just about because
did you
TGX,
ask?
you
Sorry.
mentioned like fighting games and interactivity. One thing I will mention, again, this is not taking nothing away from anything, but I remember one comment for DreamHack specifically was it was a very good place to collaborate with people. It's a good place to meet people, good place to just interact with others in the community. But there was also the feedback there at the time too that if you're just a regular person, regular attendee, there wasn't a great amount to do if you weren't, you know, like a content creator or if you weren't someone who was involved with a competition or something. So for someone who is, you know, a cosplayer or just a regular person who's not looking to compete or someone who's not looking to, you know, get up on stage or be a big content creator, is there at TGX still a lot to go for, I suppose? What's the draw there for just the regular person?
Most of TGX attendees are cosplayers. Fun fact. I know we say gaming convention, but TGX's pool with cosplayers is wild. It's amazing. That's why they let me do whatever I want to the cosplay, because they're like, okay, we understand how many cosplayers are. I was like, okay, I was like, I can do these crazy things. So like I said, the only at least this year, the only tournaments this year that were like creator specific were the creator showdowns.
Okay.
Which were the Marvel Rivals Apex Legends. Everything else is open to everyone. Like everything else is anyone can enter, like any of the other tournaments. Like they just announced for next year, like the Magic the Gathering tournament's coming back. And we have a lot of epic Magic the Gathering nerds play your Final Fantasy decks. But yeah, you don't have to go in the parade. We'll still have the photo walls as normal. There's always a lot of really great cosplayers like running panels on cosplay. So we'll have those if you just want to sit and like learn about cosplay. Something else unannounced.
Please, we're all ears. That's what we're here for.
There's so many things.
Oh wait, are you allowed to, or is this like no? We have to keep this on
I am
the
going
down
to just tease.
Okay, cool.
Before we formally announce, but there will be an interactive thing for cosplayers about making cosplayers that they can sit down and do.
Interactive.
That'll be
That's
announced
exciting.
soon. But yeah, that's something that anyone can do. I might do if I don't want to work for a little bit.
That is so cool.
But,
Okay,
yeah.
I like that.
That'll be announced
I like
soon. That was one of the first things I worked on.
That's cool.
Oh, okay. I like that it's TGX is trying to make everyone be involved in cosplay.
absolutely.
Like people who might not cosplay, I feel like a lot of the time they're scared to try because they don't think they're talented enough or they don't know where to start.
Yeah.
So the idea of an interactive thing that anyone could join in on sounds
absolutely.
really
even
beneficial.
even
to those who want to
non-cosplayers, if
start.
you're just like, I just want to sit here and craft for a little bit. I'm like, hell
Yeah.
yeah. Take a seat,
Yeah.
mate. There's some
Yeah.
spares. So
I forgot
yeah,
to
that's
ask where. Sorry, I was going to say I forgot to even ask. I don't even know if we mentioned this. Where the convention's going to be held?
Melbourne Convention Centre. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the place to be. It's also just a really good spot, kind of in the city, because it's like close to everything. So
It
if
is.
you need just like a break from being in a convention, you can go outside and literally touch grass. I like doing that.
I
If
gotta
it gets
say,
too overwhelming.
Frolic a bit.
Much I like DreamHack, the Rod Laver Arena was a bit. It's a
It's
bit
a bit
far
Oh,
from
far
yeah.
this,
to, yeah.
So
Yeah, it was a bit
yeah.
annoying to get to.
Convention Center is nice. Actually, this is
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
for both of you as creators more than anything else, because we're getting to an age where not age as in we're growing up, but we are growing up. But we're
I
getting
am.
to a moment in time where, hey, look, we're growing up together. Don't worry, age is a good thing. All right, we're aging gracefully. But we're getting to a moment in time with cosplay where, you know, we start off just, oh, let's try and make a costume, and if we like it, we get really involved. And if it's like, not our thing, we kind of just move away from conventions altogether. That typically is how the pattern goes. Would you agree, or it's like people still go regardless of if they cosplay or not?
I mean, people would go regardless of their cosplay, but it just depends how involved they are
Involved, yeah.
in the cosplay community. Like,
Yeah, and I feel like one big part of getting involved in the community, just because it's fun, it's part of what we like to do now, is create content, right? Whether that be to make a costume and take nice photos, or make reels, or do TikToks, or like Danny and I start up a podcast, do some interviews, and do a whole bunch of different things. But as content creators for both of you, say we go to TGX, say we want to get involved, say someone wants to start doing content creation for the
yes.
first time, what avenues would be available at TGX specifically, or what do you think is a good way to kind of start getting involved beyond just let's wear a pretty costume? Like, what do you think is a good way to get involved with the community? I want both of your opinions here.
Now I get you
go
to start on
first.
this because I've yapped so much, so people are sick of my voice. So we'll give them a break.
I was going to say you should go first. You're the guest. I'm not meant to yap. I'm meant to listen.
Danny, your job's to yap on this thing, so yap, please.
Yeah,
No.
you're allowed.
In regards to getting involved with the community, I'm just thinking about how I got involved. Like it was so interesting. I just spoke to people not with the intention of being more part of the community, but because I actually wanted to talk to people.
Yeah.
So I feel like your intentions really reflect, and people can tell when you're just talking to them because you just want to get involved in everything, not because you actually care about them or want to be their friend.
Or you want to get something from them. You're
Yeah,
famous. Yeah.
Sometimes people just want to get like they just want to be close to people. It's not even they want an opportunity, they just want to be close, but they don't like, it's weird. It's like they don't understand, like they don't have good intentions, or they don't have any other reason aside from I'm lonely kind of
Yeah.
deal. Like they just pick someone who is surrounded by good people and they'll be like drawn to them because they want to be surrounded by good people, which makes sense. But I feel like if you genuinely approach people who, let's just say they're cosplaying a character you really like, you already know that you're going to have that common interest. So you could start up a conversation and actually, you know, become friends with them. Because, you know, my first time getting involved was at Gold Coast Supernova, and I was just going up to anyone who was wearing a costume I absolutely loved. I was like, oh my God, you're like, that's my favorite
That's how
character.
you do
And it
it.
was so
Yeah.
cool. And that's how I met Jeremy. That's how I met Byron as well. So, and there wasn't an intention to, you know, be obsessive and constantly message them. And I didn't even expect us to be to where we are now. It was just, I really liked their work and I liked them as people. But that's my advice. I feel like I could ramble about that for a long time. It's just about genuinely being yourself and approaching people.
That's literally the definition of be yourself and putting yourself out there, as they say. But I think it's a perfect definition of how to get involved in the cosplay community is not simply just, hey, we should collab because your numbers are big and it could make me big.
Yeah,
But
literally.
it's just, hey, you seem like a cool person. Did you want to have a yap and see if we connect? If we do, sweet. If we don't, then that's cool too. But,
Yeah, and if you do make cosplay content, like that kind of stuff, like making silly videos with your friends, like happens organically. Like my recommendation, if you're like new to cosplay, if you're new to the convention scene, like just speak to people. Like there's community meets, There's like, if you want to get into cosplay, but there's still the parade. The parade's not going anywhere. I want to make this very clear that when I'm talking about stuff that's happening, it is all plus. It's plus everything that's happened this year. It's just more work for me, essentially. But I love it.
Yeah.
This and.
Not this or. We have to pick.
Yeah. God, no. I will give me as much work as possible. I will bleed by the end of the convention. But yeah, it's just about, like Danielle said, like just making like genuine connections with people. And then if you want to move to like the more content side of cosplay, like which we all do, then you can look into like doing a cool panel with your friends, making silly videos, interviewing your friends. Like there's a lot of stuff you can do like as a creator at a convention. If you do like cosplay specific, there's a lot of stuff to get involved in. I see how creative people get, and it's just like at any convention on the con floor. Like I love always seeing people like interview indie developers. Like that's a really common content thing, which is really cool. Danielle, yourself, you interview like other cosplayers. Yeah, cosplayers making really fun, silly, goofy videos. Me and Heather posted one the other day of our date everything cosplayers, and her being really tall. That's funny. That's like fucking silly.
It is actually canon as well. Like
it is canon.
Al is actually that short.
I'm not sure. Yeah, me next to Heather really is cute. Hilarious.
It's so cute. I agree. Oh. Sorry, I felt like I interrupted you.
No, that's fine.
You didn't interrupt me. You're fine. It's conversation.
That's all. It's conversation going back and forth. What do you feel like is the best part about, I guess in this case, just making content? Because I think gone are the days where you'd make a costume and you just sit and just like, all right, let's talk.
Yeah.
But I think it's very easy to start to get caught up in numbers or start going towards things with a purpose. And we'd even go to in this case we'd go to a con like TGX with the express purpose of, okay, let's either make content or meet people or, I guess make those connections with people. But for you guys personally, like, is that kind of what you go to cons for these days? Because we've obviously been to conventions in the past. We've kind of seen what's existing, and we're obviously looking for something new to pique our interest as time goes on. So at this point in time, do you feel like that's the goal for both of you, going to a convention where you want to meet new people and have different experiences and make connections? Or is it still simply, let's just put on a funny costume and have some fun? Because, the reason's different for everybody, but why do you think you're going... why do you think you're still with cosplay, I guess, at this point in time? It's probably the question.
Yeah. I mean, I'll talk about content for a second and then go into conventions. Because, like, one of my types of content I specifically make is... showcasing how I make costumes. So I have kind of like online diaries, like anytime I'm making something, because I both make and buy my cosplays. Like I just choose if I can't be bothered making something.
Yeah, as we should.
And that's right. But I still buy some if I'm like, I don't wanna do all that. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
the same.
head online. But when I do make stuff, I like to kind of document it in both video and photo format, as a personal diary for myself, because I can look back at my cosplay build videos from like 2 years ago and be like, whoa, I've learned so much. Like I would have done this way differently. But also as a way to like supply a resource for folks online. Like it's very cool and still shocking. I get people come up to me at conventions like, oh my God, like I watched your video on this and it helped me figure out how to make this. And I was like, you used it. I thought people were just watching for entertainment. I didn't realize people used it.
Yeah.
And then with, going to conventions, I go because I just love hanging out with people at conventions. Like it feels like a party in a way.
Yeah,
it does.
Like you just get to hang out with your friends. You get to dress up. You get to meet people that also know the character you're cosplaying. And you get to yap their ear off. Like I feel so bad for this wonderful person who came up to me at Animaga, who recognized me from online, and they were like, "Oh, I've started playing Final Fantasy 14." The poor thing. They were there for 10 minutes and I was just rambling, and their friends were there with them. And I apologized. I was like, I'm so sorry. The demons got to me. I was like, these are the quests you should do. Make sure you do these raids. Which class are you doing? Make sure you try this. I was like,
if they wanted to be there, there's nothing wrong with that.
True,
So
no,
cute.
it was fine, but I was like, I just, the poor thing, the poor thing was just. He's like, oh my god, thank you, have a good day. And I was like, I have so much I need to tell you about this. Again.
We're not done. We're not done. You get back here as soon as you can.
What
We're
is
not
it? Oh, you're
done.
walking away. Come back. I'm still talking.
I think it's a fun way of looking
so
at it.
cute.
It's like a party, but instead of being one that's full of alcohol and pizza and let's sit down and watch
Pizza.
YouTube together at 2 a.m. because there's nothing else to do. It's hey, let's talk about something that we've got a common interest in and we can we can bond over and connect over, and there's a chance to meet lots of different people.
Forget.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly forget to film content a lot of the time. Like
You're
it'll
having
be
so much fun.
an hour till the end of the day. And I'm like, I haven't captured a single thing of today. Especially as if you're a content creator, you have to film stuff and upload it. So many times I forget because I'm like too busy yapping and having fun with people, and I'm like, oh, I have like 1 hour to get everything I need before the day ends, and I'm like running around because when you're with your friends, you just get so distracted and you're having so much fun. Yeah.
If I could give advice on that, if I could give solicited advice,
Go for it.
Yeah.
I plan out my content like to a T when it comes to conventions. So like I will write a schedule like, oh, these are the panels that I'm watching, these are the comps that I'm watching, and in that schedule will actually be like filming content time. I usually like to get it done towards the start of the day just to get it done. And then you can just like, not that making content isn't enjoyable, but it is something you have to consciously do that can like take you out from like the social aspect. So like I like to allocate time usually towards the start of the day to get that all done. And then you don't have to film anything. Then you can just like go like chill with your friends, like sit outside door 6 for 3 hours. Like you can.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, I feel like Al is very well known for just having her con wrap ups on the day, like done. Like
I do a little prep. I'm in my car actually. I'm in the parking lot recording.
Like I would pay for that knowledge, man. It's impressive.
I can tell you the knowledge. It's a lot of prep. So I do everything on CapCut. So before I even go to the convention, the first thing I do is put background music in it. So it's all there. For my real captions, I have them mostly already written out because I already know what I'm going to be doing because I have a schedule. Yeah. Like, oh my God, today I did this and it was so fun. And tomorrow I'll be doing this. Make sure you catch these panels, all the hashtags. So I just copy and paste it. And then I do my real covers in Canva. And so I already have like the logos and like Friday or Saturday, and I have them all one by one. So all I have to do is import the clips, cut them, do the voiceover. I auto add captions, and then just add a still from the video into Canva. And then it's like I already have the caption already done. I already got the photo, and then it's just the video edits in. So it cuts out a lot of time. And also like if I have downtime during the day, like I might just sit and just like cut a few clips on my phone for like 5 minutes and just like just get it done through the day. I need to, because I don't want this to sound like toxic work culture. Like you don't have to release vlogs on the day. That I choose to do it because once a convention's done, I attend too many conventions a year. I need to move on. I need to gone. Yeah. By the Monday, I post my photo wrap up, and then I move on to the next project or whatever thing.
I think it's really smart because then it's not like lingering, and you're not like, I feel like if you get it over and done with, you can finish the rest of your work you have, because I have schedules and I never seem to be on follow.
Daddy, I think that's why you and I work very well, because
I want to though. I need to. I get distracted. I talk to someone. I'm like, oh, I was meant to be somewhere and it's over now.
Look,
like,
Daddy, I think that's why you and I work well together, and there's no stress because it's like we understand that. Al, I think you've got a very good schedule which works for you, and I admire that work ethic and the fact that you get results.
I'm insane.
And content out. But Dana, at this point in time,
it.
we've still got we got yonks of content that we have to edit. Still, we haven't done it
Oh,
because there's something popping up, and it's like you said, Danny. We find people at a con, and we just want to be social, and we're like, oh my god, I should have been doing this. But
but I also like to, and I recommend having cons that you're not a creator at, because like I will be very honest and say that doing creator things at conventions does absolutely take you away from just like sitting and talking with people. So I like to have a few conventions a year where I don't do any creator stuff, any competition stuff. I'm just there. I buy a ticket and I just rock up, and then I just spend, like I did Overload in Auckland this year. I'm doing Armageddon in a couple of days. when this is being recorded. And I'm not doing creator or comp stuff for panels or anything there. I'm just going to go there and exist.
And have
So
fun.
it's good to have that.
I agree. I was so sad that I didn't get to actually experience any games and stuff at PAX because
You had so much. You were doing so much
to
all
do.
weekend.
And we got to
Yeah.
play one round of Uno. That's about as far as we
Yeah.
got at the con.
Yeah. Sometimes it does get
great.
like that.
Yeah, which is fine. Like I am very appreciative and I do enjoy like the creator side, but like Al said, I think it is very important to have cons that you're not a creator at so you can actually have fun. Like actually go back to the roots of why you
Yeah.
got into communities and
mean,
cons in the first place.
I think it's about finding balance at the end of the day, right, Danny?
Absolutely.
I think if I
Yes.
didn't go to something like PAX and have an objective of, hey, let's do a little bit of our work that we were doing, I would have felt like, yeah, this is freeing and fun, but I also feel like, what am I doing here? I feel like I need to be doing something. So it did feel nice that it did give me a bit of like a higher purpose kind of
Stuff
thing.
to do.
Stuff to do. So
Yeah.
I think it's good in that way. But
Yeah.
because like I know we were doing this creative media stuff for the first time. So it's a new experience. So I think finding
Yeah.
some balance is something we'll get better at. Like we're not at our level yet where we've got like a schedule and we'll get it all set up for the
She
day.
is my
Stop it,
role
don't.
model.
We'll get there.
One sec.
strive
I'm just
for
gonna
that.
I'm just gonna quickly reset my camera just because it's blurred.
No, that's all good.
It's all good.
Danny, you and I,
Sorry.
we've got this.
Sorry.
We're oh no, it's here. See, that was quick. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
I was
I'm just a very insanely organized person. I'm the same in like my wardrobe. Everything is organized by color and brand and style. Like that's
love
just
that
I'm
so
insane.
much.
Yeah,
I'm
you-
No, I
insane.
love it.
You don't want to
Even-
look at
even
the
eat
that
wardrobe.
shit. up.
Even my day job, I work in a science lab. You should see the lab. Like the beakers are organized perfectly by size.
I mean, I think it
Everything's
needs to
like-
be because if
yeah.
you get one beaker mixed up with another one, or that's it. You're done. You're done. Like that ain't gonna fly.
True.
That's
But-
true.
So-
Your
yeah,
work
that's
life
that's
has
just me,
reflected
and like
positively.
my work thing doesn't work for everyone. Like I recommend folks just do content in a way that works.
That works for
like that
them.
works for them. Like even if you just want to make content one day of the convention and have the other day where you just enjoy it. Like you can do that as well if you want to have a bit of more balanced day. Like you don't have to provide coverage for everything at the convention. Just choose a few
Yeah.
things that like work for your content and like your brand, and just focus on those. Even if it's just like covering the cosplay competition or
Yeah.
or covering the performances or covering the artist alley. Like you don't need to go through and give like this is everything at this convention. Like just choose a few things. You get that done in like half a day, and then the rest of the convention just like
Have
Yeah.
a little chill, have a little
That's so
mosey,
smart.
have a wonder.
in regards to actually like work and at cons, how would you like what advice would you give someone who actually wants to be involved with conventions and do work for them like you are now? I
Yeah.
feel like people would be very curious.
Yeah. Few things. One, conventions are always taking volunteering, and volunteering is like a super big foot in the door for stuff.
Yeah.
Like I know Kitty, who's the content manager at PAX. We love Kitty. Kitty's Sydney Diva. She wasn't working PAX this year because she had a baby, so she's a little bit busy.
Congratulations.
But she'll be back next year.
Yeah. That's cute.
She like got into stuff by like volunteering for stuff. So two ways you can get into working conventions. One would be taking on volunteer opportunities, and from there you can like network and kind of get to go know more people in it. Also, a lot of times conventions are actually advertising roles. So cosplay coordinator was an advertised role that TGX were like, hello, we have this open, anyone want it? Recently, Pixel Expo have expanded their team, and they've announced a bunch of like staffing roles. So just keep an eye out on like your favorite like local convention, because they will advertise if they have specific like sometimes paid, sometimes unpaid staff roles.
Yeah.
I know Smash have advertised like stuff before, but there's always going to be volunteer opportunities, which is like a really, really good like foot in the door.
I like that. That's really good. And yeah, some cons run just on volunteers. For some people who
Yeah.
don't know, even the people who have really high up roles, sometimes they don't get paid. Like it's just
Yeah,
all
Pixel Expo doesn't have a
non-for-profit.
single paid employee.
Yeah, and same with Smash.
Yeah.
I think it's only people they have to hire in
Yeah.
to do things. So, yeah. Yeah.
It's one of those things where, you know, I always thought for the longest time, what's the point of volunteering for XYZ? But I think it really depends, just like content creation, just like going to a con, really. It's what do you actually want to, what kind of fun do you want at the end of the day? And,
Yeah.
you know, I think for some people it is quite simply buying a ticket, hanging out with your mates or
Yeah.
meeting people. For some people it's like, oh, I've done that before. I need to have more purpose, and you'll, you know, create contents. You'll get involved with and meeting other people. But for some people it's like, hey, I really want to learn more about the business, or I really want to get involved with the
Yeah.
community in a different way. And that can be, you know, a good part of the weekends too, because I think that's a bit of a misconception a lot of people have with volunteering for stuff like this. It's not quite simply what am I getting out of it, but it's, well, what do
Yeah.
you want to do with yourself that you personally will find fulfilling? And
Yeah.
by the sounds of it, you know, being a cosplay coordinator, getting to get involved with the organization, getting to learn a bit more about the business, getting to have discussions with people from around the world about bringing
It's
something
so
to the
cool.
country. Like, it's pretty cool.
So cool. It's really cool. I'm super excited for TGX. I think that's
Yeah.
really awesome to have
Yeah.
international comp coming to Australia.
So we, just so we'll have time to kind of talk a bit late and to start wrapping things up, could you just tell us a little bit more about TGX? Give us like the plug. Give us the, you know, where is it? What's happening? When to get, how to get involved? Where we can find them online? Give us the full TGX
Yeah.
little social plug, I suppose.
So the Game Expo, a Melbourne grassroots gaming convention, is being held in March 14th, 15th, 2026 at MCUC. Currently, there are applications open for everything: creators, panels, performances, volunteers, artist zone, indie hall exhibitors. There's so many opportunities right now to kind of get involved. If you're interested in tournaments, we're slowly announcing tournaments to get involved in. If you want to play Magic the Gathering and win money for play Magic the Gathering, I know how
Ooh.
much you spend on cards. I know how much you spend on cards. Okay, just make some of that money back. Maybe would be a good idea. And I can speak on behalf of specifically the cosplay area. Is we are growing it a lot next year. The past few years of the cosplay area running, shout out to Tank, shout out to Emmy, who have done an amazing job at building an awesome department. All I'm doing is just adding on to it. They've built something beautiful, and I'm like, beautiful. I'm
They did a
keeping it.
great
All
job.
this as you left it. And I'm just going to put a bunch of more things on the pile. So, but yeah, we're going to have TOC. So if you want to enter an international preliminary in Melbourne, which is crazy, we still have our cosplay parade. So if you want to go on stage in a non-competitive form and just kind of like strut your stuff without the thoughts of like, oh, I have to go to prejudging and oh my God, and they're going to put out their awards. And we have the cosplay cup.
Very cool.
It's pretty
I love
fun.
the cosplay cup.
Well, Danny,
So
what do you reckon? TGX next year, is that going to be on the plans? Is that going to be
It is. Yeah, it's definitely on the table.
Right.
Like me and Byron have to discuss it because it is interstate.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah,
costs money.
it's a bit. Oh, absolutely. We'll FaceTime you
love
in.
it.
I'll call you during.
Yes,
During Plus,
I would
everything
love
is
to.
live streamed at TGX, which is really good. So our comms will be our comms will be live streamed. So if you can't be here for
love
it,
it.
you can just virtually watch TOC or like watch the VOD afterwards. So like you still will be able
Yeah.
to see all of our awesome cosplayers on stage.
That's so cool. Okay, that's really good to know.
So don't worry,
Oh
you
my
won't miss
gosh.
out. You won't miss out regardless if you can't make it.
I definitely do plan on cosplay, like competing next year. I don't know what
love
comp,
to see you on
but
stage.
I've been pressured so much peer pressure to
Danny,
do it. I'm
look,
like, okay, I'll
it's
actually do
your
it.
call
In a
at
good
the
way.
end of the
It's
day.
good.
I will also encourage you, but I'm never going to be like,
Yeah.
I've always wanted to.
Okay,
I've always
cool.
wanted to. So it's not like people are twisting
Okay,
my
good,
ankle.
good.
Whatever.
Yeah.
My ankle? My
your
arm.
arm, not twisting your arm. Not too hard, not yet.
Yeah, they're not twisting my arm. It's just more of a me thing. So I am very excited about it. And I'm very excited about this international comp coming
Me
to
too.
Melbourne.
I'm excited to see
and,
everyone's
yeah.
reactions. I've been like, you know that meme of like the stick figure and they've got like, they're in like a cage and they've got like blood pouring down their mouth. That's me. That's been me for months. Like people
Gnawing
come
on
out
the
to me at
bars.
PAX being like, oh my God, I can't wait to enter the TGX comp. And I'm like, you have no idea. You have no idea what you're applying. Like you can like the Cosplay Cup is still there, and I'm very, very, very excited for it. More on that soon. But I'm really excited for our first international preliminary that people. Well, now they know, but they haven't for a few months. And it's been. I'm a yapper. It's been so hard to shut my mouth.
Hey, look, you can let some of that energy out today. It's great. That's what we
Thank
hear.
Yes. It's like unleashing a bottle that had Mentos.
Let me out.
Yeah.
Mentos bottle. I like that analogy, Danny. I like
Like a
that.
fizzy drink that had a Mentos.
Literally.
It's finally been opened.
That's been me for months. And I get to talk about it, and I get to see people start building their costumes, and I will be watching everyone's progress videos. Please post them. I'm not involved in acceptances or judging or anything. So like I could just watch and be like, yeah.
I'm assuming
happily watch.
the terms and conditions and applications, etc., is all available. That information is available somewhere as well.
It should be available soon. I still need to go through and write all the stuff, but there will be a landing page on our website regarding TOC that will link to a lot of the information that we've spoken about today, as well as a link to their website that has kind of all the rules for the big boy comp. But ours is a preliminary, so you don't need to. I know for the final comp, each representative like records a video, kind of like WCS, talking about themselves, which is really, really cool. You won't need to do that for our preliminaries. We're kind of just finding out who we're gonna boot over to Austria.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
I do feel like this will bring a lot of cosplayers interstate to TGX2, which I think is very beneficial for the
economy
con as a whole. Yeah, it's good for the people.
We have amazing cosplayers from all around Australia, and like not just Melbourne. So I'm definitely keen to see folks kind of hopping over.
Come on in
to compete.
I can see it.
It's
That's
fun.
really cool.
They're really happy.
No, it's kind of nice having, like I said, those smaller conventions where, like I said, there's a lot of con goers who are cosplayers and content creators come on in. Obviously, the really big draw cards like PAX and Smash, they bring a lot of people who don't. That's like their one con a year or their 2 cons a year because they don't
great
have too
conventions.
Much. But it's kind of nice
PAX
seeing regular
Smash.
con girls on a regular basis. Like I said, it's like a party.
Yeah.
We just get to have a nice party every few months. It's nice. So. Another excuse to come down to Melbourne.
Yeah, and the funny thing with TOC, just before we wrap up, that I should have also mentioned, which is hilarious, all of the participating countries right now are all European. So this is just Eurovision all over again. Like, it's going to be all European countries and Australia.
Go.
That's so funny. It keeps happening. Why are we always a part of Europe? I love it. But yeah,
like, we want
it's
to
Eurovision.
be cool like you guys down there,
Exactly.
but we're not. So let's involve you because we want to see you cool too. That's right.
So yeah, this is Eurovision, just us and a bunch of awesome European cosplayers.
And just like the Nordic competition,
so
guys.
cool.
We're part of the Nords now. It's great.
I love it. It's so good.
So cool.
Just count Australia as Europe at this point. Like we keep being represented there. It's hilarious.
Look, we're just a chunk off the
Multicultural
mainland.
enough,
It was just one big mainland at one point. So yeah.
True, everything was connected, but yeah, us and a bunch of Europeans is hilarious.
my gosh.
Jess, you guys want to drop any gems, any last parting words before we wrap up? How you feeling? Danny, you and I are going to have our little catch up
gem.
episode very soon, so we'll have that more detail. But
Potato jam.
delicious.
Yeah, I
don't know. You go first. Sorry.
guess I'm putting things like on behalf of TGX, like behind the scenes, we've all been working like really, really hard to make next year's event as awesome as we can make it. Everyone on the team is incredibly passionate in their specific department. It is just me in cosplay, so I appreciate everyone's patience the first time running this. But I'm very excited. Lots more cosplay announcements. It's been radio silence since I took on the role because this has taken so long to get off the ground. So yeah, the reason you haven't heard anything when other applications going up is because like the team would be like, "Oh, can we announce stuff?" I'm like, "Give me a minute. I'm cooking. This is an undercooked chicken. I need to make sure it's good. Otherwise, you will all get salmonella." But yeah, now that things are locked in, there's going to be a lot of cosplay announcements. We're going to have 2 different lots of judges because obviously it's a lot of work. So we're going to have a lot of judge for TOC and a lot of judges for Cosplay Cup. So we're going to be announcing judges. We're going to be announcing the crafting thing that I used. Details regarding Cosplay Cup as we are adding things in a way.
Oh,
But yeah,
very
I'm
exciting.
really
I love-
excited for
yeah.
the news.
November's
Oh my
you're
gosh.
gonna be sick of hearing about cosplay in November. You're gonna be like, okay, we get it. Calm down.
That's
No way,
what we
I
talk
love
about
it.
every week on this potty, so don't worry
Yeah.
about it. Think about it.
I will not get sick of it. Nah, I love that. I'm so keen. And yeah, congrats again on your role.
Of
And
course,
I'm
thank
sure
you.
it's been
Oh,
super
thank you.
exciting.
It's been really good. It's been
know?
a lot of work. Convention organizers are wild. It's not that I thought it'd be easy, but I was just like, oh my god, like you don't think about like how many hoops you have to go through to get stuff
Absolutely.
Yeah.
like approved. But I have had so many people like other cosplay coordinators, people in the competitive scene. Like I've had so many people reach out to me and help me with how to do
Yeah.
stuff.
That's
Like,
really
so
nice.
don't think this has just been like a solo thing. Like there's
really
been
nice.
a literal village of people that have been giving me advice and
Yeah,
helping
guys.
me write things, helping me
It's fantastic.
like organize things. So yeah, it's been really cool seeing the community come together. To
You help
me
your
do this
community,
properly.
the community
They
will help
do.
you.
Exactly. I'm really
Yes.
grateful.
Yay.
But so there you go, guys. TGX Melbourne, March 14th to 15th next year, Melbourne
Yeah.
Convention Exhibition Centre. Get involved in it. Get involved in cosplay. Get involved in a comp if you want to become a content creator. See other ways you can get involved. More information released soon. But Al, thanks so much for joining us today. Really appreciate
Of course.
you.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
thank you, Al. Thank you so much.
we'll link-
Especially at this ungodly hour.
Yeah,
don't mind.
guys, we're up at 7:30 their time, 6:30 my time to bring you the
Yeah.
best
Yeah.
content every week. That's what we're here for. But
Absolutely.
Yeah.
if you guys have tuned in so far, this far, thank you very much. Really appreciate you.
Thank you.
And
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Al. Thanks, Danny. And we'll see you.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Oh, thanks, guys. We'll see you next week. Okay, we'll see you next week. All right,
See you
everyone,
next
wave at the
week.
camera. Bye.
Bye.